What is your go-to comfort meal?
I grew up, I'm Puerto Rican, so I like rice and beans.
Are you Puerto Rican?
And yes, I am.
Thank you. You know better than that.
Come on, don't come in here with that energy, please. Thank you so much.
I'm afraid we haven't got too much good news for Miss Jenny from the block, Miss Jennifer Lopez herself, because things have literally gone from bad to worse. Like her personal life, her love life, whatever's going on over there, that's not looking too great either. However, when it's coming to her actual career, including her upcoming tours, her Vegas residency, her latest movie, Atlas, it honestly is a mess. Like, it couldn't be any worse. It couldn't be any less in the ground than if it actually tried.
This whole film felt like a reject of Sci-Fi Channel's programming.
You can't trust any AI. Ensure that you can trust yourself.
This feels like 6 other movies put together in one. 40 minutes in, we get our first J-Lo tears.
Quick disclaimer, if you sleep next to a dog and your dog high-fives you in the middle of the night, this is what happens. No, it's not an allergic reaction. No, I did not hit myself in the face with a spoon. Yeah, you can thank my dog for that. But anyway, so like I just said, it's not looking too good. We've got the latest reviews from her Atlas film, which her press tours. Jennifer is pressed. Jennifer is so pressed. She is being asked questions left and right about what her relationship status is, her tour. Okay, Live Nation are trying to pull the plug on her tour because the ticket sales are so bad. And now the latest thing to come out about it, she was meant to be getting like a $90 million residency, a Vegas residency. This was supposed to come after her This Is Me, This Is Whatever tour she was doing, which is now the greatest hits. And now that might be pulled because Vegas residency doesn't really want to have somebody who is not filling out seats, who's not had a very good tour. In my own opinion, I feel like this was going to be her last tour before she kind of got a bit cushy up in Vegas. Like, she just did her residency and she just did that, a bit like what Katy Perry was doing. But there was one business venture that I really did quite like that she did, and a lot of other celebrities do as well, is when they start doing their fragrances. Because believe it or not, there were actually quite a few people in my comment section last time talking about the perfume, being like, do you remember the perfume? I do remember the perfume because I like smelling good, and I don't like having to also ask people what fragrance they're using. Fragrances play a really big role in attractiveness and showing the world who you are and who you want to be perceived as. You want to be more businessy, you're going to wear something that reflects that. If you want to be a bit more playful, a bit more flirty, you're also going to wear a perfume that represents this as well. I remember when I was back at university, when I was studying for sport and exercise science, it was so difficult because I'd try and find a perfume that would not be too overpowering, because I was constantly having to like lean over people. I didn't want to wear something that would literally repel people from working with me because they're like, I can't concentrate because you just smell too strong. It'll be a constant battle of trying to find the right fragrance. Scentbird is perfect for fragrance fans. It's a monthly subscription box, solves a really common issue, which is buying a massive, great big fragrance bottle and then not using it collecting dust, you chucking it away, or all three happening within moments of each other. It can be a real pain. With today's sponsor, Scentbird, that is not going to be an issue. For just $8, you can try your first fragrance from Scentbird, and after that, only $16.95 per month. Perfumes come in these little neat vial-sized bottles, which means that you can carry your fragrance around you wherever you go. Have over 700 options, which means that there's literally something for everyone. They carry some designer perfumes like Prada, Versace, Victoria's Secret, and niche labels such as Parfum de Marly and Roja. Each fragrance lasts 30 days, which gives you enough time to actually enjoy it. Plus, you can also connect with other fragrance lovers as well. You can look at recommendations, and you can also look at person reviews before you make a decision to use that particular perfume. You've got plenty of options, you've got plenty of opinions, and yeah, you can just really settle into your 700 fragrances that you can be choosing from. Scanning my QR code or using code Amy55, you get 55% off your first month at Scentbird. Also have fun trying out their quiz, which matches you to your own unique fragrance. It gives you a few options, and I just absolutely love this element of it. So remember to scan my QR code code, which is up here, and then also put in my code right here so that you can go and find your unique fragrance. You'll absolutely love it. Go take that quiz and you'll just be amazed about how easy it is to actually partner what you want up to a fragrance. I just want to share my code with you so that you can go and try and find your unique scent as well. So thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. Let us just get on with what is going on with JLo's crumbling tour, the crumbling Vegas residency, and the press runs from Atlas because she is being called out left and right.
Okay, we're not doing that. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
You know better than that.
Come on, don't come in here with that energy, please. Thank you so much.
Starting up fresh before we get into the whole Vegas residency situation that is not looking too good for her. We also have the Atlas reviews, all right? And I had a few JLo supporters coming on here and being like, you're jealous because she's going to be out. She's going to be giving us the most outstanding acting career of her life. Well, I'm looking at some reviews right here and I'll just leave a couple inserted if I've got a bit more space on this video for some TikToks. For instance, Gavin B. JLo's constant whining all the way through was a real annoyance. That was bad enough, but the final scene, the walk of pride and acceptance of AI, just wanted to make me vomit. She needs to stick to making melodramas because I don't watch them. I love movie reviews. Sean A said, the script is horrendous. How could it have ever been approved? And how did anyone think it was a good idea to spend money and time on it? JLo's acting isn't even amateurish. She has no grasp of acting at all. Nothing makes you invested in this movie. So many close-up scenes of a weak, whining, hysterical female JLo pleading, I don't know what to do, over and over and over. Eye-rolling and brain-numbing fare at its best. 3.5-star ratings prove Idiocracy was not a fictional tale.
It's a blind item about JLo's awful new movie, Atlas. All blind items are read in honor of our queen, Kyle Marissa Roth. The streaming service wants to stop the promo tour of the A-list Everything in Her Mind celebrity's new movie because it's useless. But the A-lister loves the attention and feels like a star, so wants to keep going. That is allegedly about JLo and her movie Atlas, which is on Netflix, which is getting terrible reviews. The Guardian says, Atlas review, Jennifer Lopez learns to love AI in silly Netflix mockbuster. The Verge says, even JLo in a mech suit can't save Netflix's by-the-numbers AI thriller. And I think mech suit means mechanical suit. Variety says, Atlas review, Jennifer Lopez's exosuit fits uncomfortably in this shrug-worthy sci-fi vehicle. Okay. This one just says, new JLo Netflix movie Atlas is a complete disaster. Even The Nerdist says Atlas is a trite and tonally confused mess. But according to JLo, the movie Atlas is the #1 movie globally on Netflix. Either she paid for that spot or everyone is watching the movie to make fun of it.
So what I'm getting from a lot of these reviews, and this is not an Atlas movie review, what I'm getting is that her acting was not great, okay? The acting was not great. It wasn't good, is what I'm getting at. And generally, like, if an actor, an actress has a bad film, it's like, yeah, let's just move on past it. But the fact is that she's had so many of these recently. She went and she did the Atlas. She was doing like a premiere, whatever, like answer questions. And a news reporter asked her about her marriage to Ben Affleck. And this is what she had to say.
You know better than that.
Come on, don't come in here with that energy, please.
Jennifer looks dead in the eye and says, you know better than that. You know better than that than to talk to me about this. All the things I will say is I do admire her work ethic because she hasn't stopped, okay? She literally hasn't stopped. Ever since it was like the This Is Me, and then there was this and that. There's just been a lot of things that have been going on for Miss Lopez, Miss Jenny from the block. Lisa, not sure who wrote 5-star reviews, except they are actually AI bots from the movie. JLo at her finest overacting, never a hair out of place, flat performance. Movie has too many plot lines and lazy script. Jennifer Lopez's character has issues. Her issues have issues. Jennifer must emote those emotions continuously, then emote more about her issues until we hate her character and hope she dies.
Really want to know who sat down and said, you know who would make a really good villain? Simu Liu. Like, you know, he would be the best movie villain ever. He's the greatest actor. I really want to sit down and figure out who said that. And then on top of that said, okay, and who he should be acting with? Jennifer Lopez. That would be the best movie ever. Like, who sat down and made that decision? Because whoever made that decision should not be making any more movie decisions at all. Okay? Because you guys, if you guys haven't seen Atlas, don't waste your time. I've said this in multiple videos before. J-Lo movies are my guilty pleasure. Like, I will watch a J-Lo movie. I love her films. Like, they're just my thing. But this one is probably the worst one I've ever seen of hers.
Won't lie. Reading movie reviews is second to my favorite of reading where I used to work reviews. The very top one, yeah. This is really random, but one of the things that I do absolutely love doing, or I used to like doing back when I used to work in service, hospitality, is if I ever left somewhere and I just hated that place, I hated working there, one of the things that would bring me so much joy was going on to TripAdvisor and just reading all the reviews of all the customers who also say it's like crap. I used to love it. It used to give me so much like validation, like, yes, that place is crap. Because I do love reading a movie review when the movie is not great. Okay, so moving on, this is from the New York Post, although you can find tons of other places you can read this from. But it says Jennifer Lopez deal for $1 million per show Las Vegas residency in jeopardy as new album concert tour flop. Have been noting the fact that her tour is not doing very good. Her tour is not selling. She had to change from her This Is Me or whatever tour to Greatest Hits tour. And now Live Nation are literally like trying to pull the plug on it. And they're like, yeah, this isn't going to go down very well. They're going to lose a hell of a lot of money. Supposedly now this Las Vegas residency that she's got geared up for after her tour ends, where she could probably get like her retirement fund from. I don't know. That's not looking too promising either. Like I say, it's just stinker after stinker after stinker. Jennifer Lopez was recently in talks for a $90 million Las Vegas residency, but the blockbuster deal now looks shaky at best as her new album and upcoming concert tour are flopping badly. The embattled pop diva, whose headline-grabbing marriage to Ben Affleck is reportedly crumbling, recently had been in talks with MGM Grand on a guaranteed $1 million a show for 90 days starting next year, a source close to the situation told the Post. But casino executives have lately grown skittish over abysmal ticket sales for her first tour in 5 years, following the release of her This Is Me, with poor demand having forced the cancellation of 7 shows this summer, the source said. So yeah, so they've already cancelled 7 shows, but Live Nation are literally like, there's been rumours, speculation that they're just wanting to cut the whole entire thing, because when I say tickets have not sold, like there's just gaps and just mass space in most of her tours. I believe that there was only 1 or 2 that have actually pretty much filled, but the rest are so bad. No Vegas deal has yet to be announced. That is despite a report from the Mirror on February 2nd that MGM had teamed up with Live Nation to offer more than $800,000 a show. MGM is watching her not doing well on the road. They're very nervous. It is pretty rare you have a poor tour and then go to Vegas. Now the Bronx-born star could be looking at a significant haircut to the $90 million windfall. A Lopez residency should fetch just $600,000 to $650,000 and be for fewer shows, the source says. Another source with a knowledge of the MGM talk said no deal was ever signed, but discussions have continued. J-Lo and her manager, Benny Medina, began shopping for a Vegas venue before the singer dropped her new album and a companion film on Feb 16th. So they had already been trying to get this Vegas deal to be able to do whatever was going on before the film dropped, before the tour, before any of this happened in February. They've been trying to build up to this, but unfortunately, because of all the antics that have happened with her this past year alone, which has then brought to light all the other crap that she's pulled for years and years and years, it's just not looking too good. People don't really think she's relevant anymore. And it's just been one career hit after another career hit after another career hit. Although it does go on to say that J-Lo did have a successful Vegas residency from 2016 through to 2018, and it grossed $101.9 million, making it the 6th highest Las Vegas residency of all time. And the top residency by a Latin artist, according to Billboard. So she has done it before. But I just think times have now changed. It also says that MGM is paying Mariah Carey just $500,000 a show for her current residency. Giving Lopez twice that amount would put her in the same ballpark as recently signed deals for Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. Okay, maybe this is just saying my age, whatever. She doesn't deserve the same amount as Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. I don't think so at all. I think they've got way more stuff going on than Jennifer Lopez, but maybe that's just me saying my age, and I'm nearly 28, so maybe I'm just out of the loop there. But saying that she deserves the same amount as Lady Gaga, especially, even Bruno Mars, because I've got a little soft spot in my heart, bless him. Apparently he's got a really bad gambling addiction, and that's the reason why he can't leave it. I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever. But no, don't put them in the same ballpark. To say that she's even worth more than Mariah Carey is kind of stretching it. Her management must go for like the upper deals, like bid really, really high, and then she can't quite hit it. I don't really know. I don't know what's going on, but I would say that she shouldn't be given the same amount as Lady Gaga, but that's just my own personal opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about all of this? It's just looking like a worse and worse thing. She's going to finish her tour. She might even have to stop doing her tour. She might have to cancel her tour, not get a Vegas residency. Her new film hasn't gone down very well, but to be fair, it wasn't just her acting, it was also to do with the rest of it as well. Apparently it just wasn't very good. Some people liked it. I know films are fairly, everyone has their own differing opinions, but it's not really looking too good for her. And then you also have the whole marriage situation. I swear, if she had just not been such a out-of-touch diva to begin with, this may not even be happening right now. But what do you guys think? I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. You take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.